after writing my latest blog, everyone helped motivate me to come up here and read it. And I'll try not to cry, because everyone knows how to do that. I studied abroad, something that few people can say, but even fewer can understand. I studied abroad. No Rick Steves check sheet, Italian phrasebook, or Google web search could prepare me for the 4 months that lay before me as I waved goodbye to my family on August 17th. But traveling isn't about getting to the destination, it's about what you take away with it. Neat friends. Rule number 1, people aren't always neat. Keep your pants on. Though an encounter with some gypsies left some members of my group with lighter pockets, from that day on, everyone held their bags a little tighter. Rule 2, do as the locals do. A local suggestion to leave Nice and travel an hour to Cap Dale fruited one of the most beautiful days of my trip as we walked down the coast of the French Riviera. Lugano, Riva San Vitale, and Bellinzona, Switzerland. Rule number 3, stay in your neighborhood. Sometimes. With cheap airlines and flights and trains within earshot, sometimes it's hard to remember to take a look around. Some of the best memories throughout the semester came from simply sitting by the beautiful Lake Lugano, just footsteps from my classroom. Breathing will relax and your proximal habitat will feel a lot different than sprinting through the streets of a busy city. Try it. Interlocking Switzerland. Rule number 4. Jump, leap, because jump is just a leap forward. Leap into whatever interests you, but more importantly, leap into the unknown like you were jumping off a canyon in the Swiss Alps. There's lots to be said for doing something completely new, and I bet you'll smile even harder than you would have if you would have just played it safe. Berlin, Germany. Love your tour guide, even if they don't love you back. Chances are the person leading you around a foreign city started out doing that because they became infatuated with it. Make a point to question your guides as to why they fell in love with the city, like our friend in Berlin, Theo. Rule number 7, only trust people painting before your own eyes. Oh, and this is from Rob. Caroline. Never buy a watercolor without inspecting it in the sunlight and checking for a signature. Alas, perhaps the mistake that I made was, I deleted some of my blog, but I had said to always pretend like you have less money when you go up to a street vendor. And so then I was saying that it's probably karma coming back around that I bought a fake watercolor instead because I paid less than I should have. Okay. Salzburg, Austria. Keep old curtains. An older group of lifetime friends were skipping down the garden path just as Julie Andrews did in Sound of Music. Clad in what? Old curtains. As done in the movie. Cherish friendships, both old and new, while always remembering that laughter has no price and best friends can only embarrass you as much as you let them. Munich, Germany. Prost often. Toast to the future regularly. It will help you remember what it is that you're truly wishing for. Make it come true. Pisa, Italy. Rule number 8. American parents are easier to spot than you think, and they understand what you're asking them when you ask them to take pictures. But more importantly, such travelers wander with an equal but different enthusiasm than students you might meet who are also studying abroad. Take time to listen to what these people have to say. Cinque Terre, Italy. Travel with a best friend and no plan. No itinerary and someone to traverse a magical place with are the ingredients for a perfect day. However, perfect can become even finer if you add a pesto pizza next to an incredible sunset. Venice, Italy. Buy at least one CD from a street musician. Even though I didn't need to travel across the globe to buy a CD of Native American music, the memories associated with the songs were priceless. Budapest, Hungary. Withdrawing $30,000 from an ATM doesn't mean that you're rich. If the exchange rate is 1 to 222 points. Dublin, Ireland. Reflect on how lucky you are when nature's beauty takes you by surprise. As I was surrounded by changing leaves and recording a birthday video for my mom, the video rapidly changed from upbeat to sentimental when it struck me just how fortunate... Hold on. I'm tell a joke.
Thank you, TT, for putting David's game.
Alright, I'll try again. Reflect on how lucky you are when nature's beauty takes you by surprise. As I was surrounded by changing leaves and recording a birthday video for my mom, the video rapidly changed from upbeat to sentimental when it struck me just how fortunate I am that I was traveling Europe each weekend without the blink of an eye. The only thing I was missing were my loved ones at home who I wish could experience the same beauty with me. Barcelona, Spain. Rule number 14, stroll solo. Sometimes spending a few hours by yourself and just be you. Walk in stores that look interesting, strike up a conversation with the shop owner, stay hungry until you find the perfect thing to eat, and above all, don't miss the sunset. Rule 15, it's a smaller world than you think. Bumping into an old classmate on a train I wasn't supposed to be on, leaving a park to avoid darkness only to spontaneously turn around and catching the glimpse of a friend's maroon sweatshirt, or boarding the same train as your best friend's parents are just a few instances that I witnessed in my time in Europe. Just when you think that things are either going too well, perhaps not good enough, you never know who may pop out to surprise you. Rule 16, if you sleep in an ATM room, people will think you're homeless. Marred by untimely transportation strikes, we spent 38 hours traveling only to brag that we spent a cold night in a train station and were thrown food and money as we laid on a cold floor. Montana, Switzerland. Rule 18. A playground is always within reach. If you start to feel too old, as my friend Matt reminded me on my 21st birthday, I will always be young at heart. All you need is a good playground. Vienna, Austria. Palaces that forbid cameras are both a blessing and a curse. Free from the reflex to continuously snap pictures of signs you will never read or decorations that you'll never look at, one member of your group will always see a photograph. No photograph sign is a challenge, like in Sintra. London, England. Rule 20. If it's black, looks like a sausage patty and is served with breakfast, it's pig blood. Rule 21. Cities sparkle brighter at night. That's why it's so hard to catch the magic on camera. Riversend, Italy, Switzerland. 110 days, 34 cities and towns, 13 countries, 8 classes, and innumerable memories older. And it waves Europe goodbye. This is not it for you, world. My time spent as a wide-eyed and wandering speck on the map, I've crafted my resolute self-promise to never stop walking, nor shut my eyes, always use my ears, and only sometimes hold my nose. And continue. Where's the joke? And continually use my experiences and my aspirations to create my future. The beautiful town of Riversend, Italy has silently watched me grow both as an individual and a person in this world. Experiencing other cultures is both humbling and rewarding. While I anxiously await for directions in English and using a public bathroom without paying for your paying. Hold on. Yes, Stef. It's one of those things when you start crying and you can't stop.
Yes, Stef.
Yeah. While I anxiously await asking for directions in English and using a public bathroom without paying €1, the countless train rides and layovers of best friends I've made in this magical new world will quickly be missed. But if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that there's a time and place for everything, and everything comes at its due time. While the pizza might not taste as good as the pesto slice I ate in Cinque Terre, or the wind might not feel quite as serene as it did when standing atop the cliffs of Moher, the rowdy dinner conversation with my family, or cheerful reunion with my best friends will send the same chills down my spine while taking the same breath that was stolen while watching the sunset 3,280 miles across the world. I am so thankful for the experiences that I've had over these past 4 months. Yet more so, I am thankful for the way these experiences have caused me to see that the semester's finish line to be quickly followed by the starting line of a new journey, just waiting to be traveled. In the words of the very last note I pulled out of my bag of abroad quotes sent to me from my friends, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard, like all of you.